Interested in getting tickets to a concert or sporting event? Use SeatGeek and get $20 off on your next purchase with promo code OBERSPORTS. That's OBERSPORTS, OBERSPORTS. What's going on, guys? Jacob Ober here. So, today we have another chapter in the Giannis versus James Harden feud that has been ongoing ever since Giannis won the MVP last year. It's kind of been almost a back and forth affair for a while now, but we have another edition, and this is probably the one that's going to make this new budding rivalry or whatever between the two players explode. But an interview today that was released early this morning, I'm not sure what the media outlet that put it out was or when it was recorded, but in the interview, James Harden said that he wishes he was 7 foot tall so he could just run and dunk. Instead, he says he has to actually learn how to play basketball and acquire the skills necessary to be a good basketball player. So this is obviously a shot at Giannis. I mean, there's one player in the NBA who's about 7 foot tall, who's one of the best players in transition in NBA history, I would say, and plays bully ball, dunks all over people. That's pretty much Giannis's game. But to me, this strikes me as a player that's still really, really upset over losing the MVP to Giannis last year. And when is this guy going to get over it? When is James Harden going to get over the fact that he did not win the MVP last year? I mean, he has been taking, he's obviously was slighted by the fact that he didn't win the MVP last year, and he's taken it very, very personally. And yeah, I understand that the joke Giannis made during the All-Star draft, I mean, it wasn't really that serious. It was kind of a in-the-moment joke. He said he wanted a player who would actually pass the ball when the TNT guy suggested that he draft James Harden, and Chuck called him, what, you don't want the dribbler? And yeah, that kind of led into Giannis's joke. I mean, it was kind of like an in-the-moment thing. Not really something that I would be getting too offended by if I was Harden, but he was very, very irritated by that, and he said that during the interview. He's like, I didn't think it was that funny because I averaged more assists last year than him. I mean, when's this guy going to get over it? It's, you see, when one player and another player are having a so-called feud or whatever, and the other one treats it like a joke, and the other one is super serious and upset about it, that shows me in which one lies the insecurity, and that's James Harden. I mean, this is a guy who took out a full-page ad in the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel campaigning for his own MVP selection, just to, try and convince people in Milwaukee that he deserved the MVP over Giannis, just for that. I mean, you got to be kidding me with that. Like, I mean, that was like, when I saw that, I was like, you can't be serious. This guy is actually that upset that he might not win MVP, and he's been accusing the media of pushing a narrative that Giannis should win the MVP or whatever. It's like, dude, you're averaging 38 points a game in the fourth largest market in the United States. And this guy is trying to tell me that the media, who pays no attention to Milwaukee whatsoever, was trying to push a narrative to get Giannis the MVP. I mean, Giannis was simply better last year. But that aside, it's been how many months since Giannis was awarded the MVP? Like 7 months since that? It's an entirely new season. We have 24 games left in this season. And this guy is trying to tell me, he's still trying to convince people that he is better than Giannis, that he deserved the MVP last year. I mean, not to mention his comments were completely ridiculous. I mean, he's implying that Giannis isn't a skilled player. He just bullies people and dunks on them. I mean, are you telling me that doesn't require any sort of skill? You're saying that a guy could just bulldoze people and that's it? I mean, why doesn't every 7-footer do that then? Why doesn't every superhuman freak do that then? Why doesn't all these guys, all these 7-footers, why doesn't Mo Bamba, why doesn't JaVale McGee do that? Those guys are bigger, taller, stronger than everyone else, and yet they're not doing that. And you're telling me that Giannis has no skill just because he's 7 foot and he can dunk on people. That's just... It just strikes me as such an insecure, backhanded, weak insult. I mean, come on, dude. Like, I don't understand where this all started from Harden. I mean, obviously he was irritated by Giannis winning the MVP, but he's like almost taking it to a personal level just because Giannis made a joke about it at All-Star on the All-Star game. This is a guy that has endlessly attacked his MVP award last year when, like I said, taking out the full-page ad in the Journal Sentinel and constantly saying that the media was pushing a narrative or had to have him win. Like, he's just being a pouty child. I mean, it's like, come on, dude. Giannis probably doesn't give a single shit about this, and at all. He's focused on winning a championship. Giannis doesn't give a fuck about individual awards or whatever. I mean, obviously the MVP did mean a lot to him, but it's like he's not playing the season to win the MVP. He's playing the season to win the championship. And Harden seems to be playing every single one of his seasons to put up the most stats, put up the most eye-popping numbers, just so he can win the MVP. Because, I mean, there doesn't really seem to be any other reason for him to care this much about it. So, anyways, guys, that's all I have to say on the subject matter. I just really think that Harden should cool it down a little bit. He's a great player, and you know, all jokes aside, he's gotten better at defense over the years. I didn't mention his defense once in this video, but I could certainly have. But he has gotten better at defense over the years. I will give him that. But still, I feel like he should just move on. It's not really a big deal. Giannis made maybe people could call it petty joke, but I mean, it was kind of an in-the-moment thing. I'm not really sure why a multi-million-dollar superstar basketball player gives a shit about a guy saying that about him. So, whatever. Giannis still won the MVP last year. He's going to win the MVP this year, and he's got a great chance at winning the NBA championship this year. So, I'll see what happens, see how it all goes down. I will say this, a Rockets versus Bucks finals would be pretty cool to see. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at AlbertSports121512 and on Instagram username Jacob_Ober, and I'll see you guys next time. Go Bucks.